What's up guys, it's your boy Steven Storm once again. Welcome back to my channel. This is Eclipse Records, and today guys, just a minute, we gonna talk about the 50mm, the Canon 50mm 1.8 lens. So get ready. So yeah, how you guys been? I'm so excited just to talk about this lens today. This is one of the lens that every filmmaker should own. If you're not owning this lens, man, you're stepping out, man. Where you at? This is one of the best lens that every filmmaker should have, one of the underrated lens that everyone should have as a filmmaker. And I'm gonna talk about the 6 reasons why I should own this lens right here. So let's not waste any more time and get into this. So the first reason that I want to talk about is the size of this thing, man. The size of this thing is small, it is portable, you can go with it anywhere. You just have to pull it up. It doesn't even take much of your space in that what's in my bag, it doesn't take a lot of space. It's so small and it's easily portable. You can go with it anywhere. You can even put it in your pocket. See, like they call black magic pocket cinema Canon. This is like the black small lens. Maybe you should call it that. I don't know. It weighs about 4.6 oz or something. It's not heavy, it's a light lens, and you can go with it anywhere. The second reason why you should get this lens is because of the bokeh. I don't know if it's the bokeh or the bokeh, but that is one of the reasons why you should get this lens, just for you to get that, tasty, blurry, tastes so good, that we all need that blurry, film, and you want to go for this kind of lens to give you such results. It has 7 different aperture blades that always that will give you those round, in the blurry background. It won't be like these other lenses that give you, pentagon or squares. So this is one of the best things about this lens to consider. The third reasons why I should get the Nifty 50 is because, did I mention that it's also called Nifty 50? Yeah. The third reason why I should get the Nifty 50 is because it's 1.8. This means the aperture can open up so wide to allow tons of light, and you can use this thing in low light. So that is one of the reasons why I should go for this lens, because if it can go down to 1.8 means that it is great for low light shootings that you will be doing. This also means it has a fast aperture and also a fast shutter to capture your images right where you want them, because if the aperture is fast, then the shutter will open up widely to allow tons of light, and this means that the shutter will be also fast for that will enable you to capture that specific moment of either somebody running without all that motion blur kind of thing. So this lens is great. 1.8 is awesome, and you don't want to just be left out with this kind of lens. Don't be fooled by its small size, and don't be fooled by its price, and that is something that we're also going to talk about as one of the points here. So the fourth reasons that we want to talk about today is depth of field. And this is something that I talked about, the bokeh thing, and you always want to, for you to get cinematic shot, you always want to consider your shots having some kind of depth of field that will enable you get some Hollywood kind of shot that will take your film to the next level. Depth of field is one of the important thing you see, where the lens focuses on the on the subject and the background appears blurry, and that is one of the things that will make your film cinematic and also make your videos look awesome. So depth of field, that is one thing that you can achieve with this lens. So this lens got so much, man. This lens got so much that you know, these are some of the things that you can only get from the high-end lens that will cost you a lot of money. But with this lens, man, I can't even put it down. I just want to keep on showing you guys so that, man, you gotta buy this thing for yourself, man. What are you waiting for, man? Get this lens, man. It's dope. All right, let's get to the fifth point. The fifth point that I want to put out is the focal length. This lens is not wide, it's not telephoto, it's just considered field of view that the eye sees. You know, it's not like some other lenses that are too blurry on the background. This is just how it appears to be like the way you could see something, the way your eyes could see something, and that creates a good focal length that will appear realistic and also awesome. Even when somebody watches, it feels like they're watching something in real life. So this is something also natural and good about this nifty 50. The sixth reason why you should get this nifty 50 is one that I mentioned in the middle of this, and that's its price. This thing is affordable, man. This thing, anybody can afford this. I think it goes for around $125. That's about 12,500 Kenya shillings. So this lens, if you're a filmmaker in Kenya or anywhere in the world, you should be getting this lens, because this lens is affordable and you get so much from it and you won't regret it, even if you have tons of lens. But I think this is something to consider, to have it in your arsenal, because this lens is just awesome. And just one more thing about this lens, maybe it's a little bit of a drawback. If using a crop sensor camera, let's say like the T5i, the Rebel series, you know them, the Rebel series. If you're using the Rebel series that are crop censored, you are going to actually get 80 millimeters from this lens, because it's not full frame. But if you're using like 5D Mark IV, these are some of the cameras that will you'll actually have 50 millimeters when you use this lens, because the APS-C size sensor is cropped up to 1.6 times. This makes you have like an 80mm. And even if you're going to buy a lens, you always want to multiply the focal length times this crop, which is 1.6, and will give you the results that is 80 millimeter. So these are some things that to consider when you're using the nifty 50. But all in all, this is a great lens, and I think it's something that you should go for. I've had several filmmakers, upcoming filmmakers, telling me that, you know, I've just got my camera and I'm wondering what kind of lens should I go for, but I want something affordable, something cheap but can give great results. You know what I tell them? I tell them to get the nifty 50. I tell them to get the Canon 50mm, because this lens is the best lens every filmmaker should have. Whether you are upcoming or you are already established, this is something just great to have in your arsenal. It's portable, it's affordable, it never disappoints, it's good in low light. These are some of the great things with this thing, and I think every filmmaker should have. This thing is great, man. Go grab yours, man. Go grab your 50mm, go grab your nifty 50. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to smash that like button, and also leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the nifty 50. Do you own it already? Are you thinking of grabbing it? And don't forget to tell me if you've gotten your nifty 50. I'll see you on my next video. Until then, peace.